Hey, what's going on YouTube? Merry Christmas, first of all, or early Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody. Haven't been making videos in a while. I don't know really why. Just haven't really had the time to do it. But I decided to make a video for you since it's coming up on Christmas soon, and haven't made one in a while, so figure why not make one of a video I'd already planned on doing for a while, probably almost for pretty much my last video I made. This was the next video I planned on doing, but I never got around to doing it, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. And that's just gonna show you pretty much my kind of setup I have right now on the only old computer I currently have at my house right now that I can hook up correctly and get it working. And this is a Gateway 1400 mini desktop, or an E1400 mini desktop. And if the video quality's bad, sorry, just don't really. I've always had problems with my iPhone trying to record. It's mainly why I haven't been able to upload, because my iPhone for some reason just runs out of storage, even if I delete a bunch of apps. So, and I have a video camera, but I don't have the charger for that, so I'm reduced to using my Fire HD8 tablet that I just got for my job recently. So, yeah, video quality is not going to be that great. It's probably going to be pretty bad, actually. But anyways, it's going to be a video, but I digress from that. So, right here, I'll go ahead and turn it on. This is, like I said, a Gateway 1400E, or E1400. I got this a while ago, probably about a year ago maybe I got it. Saw it on Craigslist for 25 bucks. Came with a keyboard and mouse. Not that monitor. I kind of hate that monitor. It's a Sony LCD monitor, which goes for one of the old Sony Vios, which I don't really like it that much, but you know, it's what I have currently right now to use it with, so that's what I'm using to put the computer to. But yeah, I saw it on there, and you know, I had been meaning to get a older Windows computer. This right here is one Windows 2000 Professional. I had meant to get something a little bit older, but I had struck out with a Packer Bell that I had gotten. Didn't really work, and it was like just broken beyond belief in shipping, so I just ended up selling that. Actually, I ended up selling it for like 10 bucks, I think, to somebody on Craigslist, and I just cut my losses with that, and I ended up just taking a bet on this for 25 bucks, and it's worked out pretty well. I actually haven't been using it that much at all, really. I had it in my closet. When I moved, I put it in the closet I moved into my new place. I just dug it out like recently, so haven't been using it that much, but we'll go ahead and get on here. Go ahead and type my password in. That's not it. There we go. So like I said, it's running Windows 2000 Professional. I think it had 98 on there before, but for some reason the 98 install that was on there was really messed up. I don't know what happened exactly, and all I had access to really at that point when I got the computer was Windows 2000. I think I had just burned a disk for it, so I figured why not, and kind of to go with it, I can actually get a more modern browser for it, even though it's kind of pointless. But you know, Windows 2000 apparently obviously has a lot more support than the older Windows, which really doesn't matter that much because I'm not using it for anything modern. But I did, when I had it, I used it to get access to Six Flags tickets off my email, and it actually worked, and I ended up printing it off on an older printer that I had at the time. So kind of nice, actually, on that part. But we'll go ahead and go into my computer here. And I wish I did not have to record with this tablet, because it's kind of is heavy. Let's go into, oh, there's a game inside of it right now, I think. Let's go to system. So it's running Windows 2000 obviously, and then it has 129 megabytes of RAM, which is kind of small for this. I believe it's a 500 megahertz machine. Well, actually, it would be right around what it would need to be for that time period, I guess. So I think you can max this out at 512, but don't hold me to that. I don't really know too much about this. I was kind of disappointed because it's technically not a 90s computer, even though it kind of screams 90s looking at it, obviously. But surprisingly, I think it got manufactured like right at the turn of like 2000, so doesn't make the cutoff for an official 90s computer, but I mean, it pretty much is. Like, in my opinion, it looks like one and acts like one. It has most of the specs of anything from 99, but made in 2000. I think right at the beginning of 2000 these got released. So fortunately, it is a 2000 computer, but I treat it as a 90s computer. Anyways, obviously not early 90s, like, but it does have DOS on here. I can dual boot into DOS as well, which is really cool. But let's see. So got the hard drive on there. Doom. I don't know if that actually runs. I think that runs through DOS. Yeah. And I don't think the sound works. I'm pretty sure the sound doesn't work on it for some reason. Go ahead and quit that because believe it or not, I'm not a big fan of Doom. Like, and that's just probably because merely that was before really my time, I guess. You know, I'm 23 years old, but Doom wasn't really something I played on the computer back when I was a kid. I played mostly educational, like Jumpstart, really crappy games, point and click games, stuff like that. Didn't really play any Doom when I was a kid, but you know, it's not too bad. I don't think there's any other games on here. Well, there's a bunch of like DOS games that are on here. SimCity 2000, Tetris. Most of them do not work. I don't know why. Probably not installed correctly. And the mouse sucks because it like doesn't have a mouse pad and it's one of these ball ones. There's a cool Gateway 2000 mouse. It's a Microsoft 4 Gateway 2000 mouse. I actually got this at a thrift store for $1, which was really cool. I found it in a pile of mouses, so I ended up getting it. And of course, it like sucks. But I wanted to actually not really show off this computer too much. I wanted to actually play some games on it. We'll play one game in particular to pop in. So some of these games here are like old games. These are games that I had when I was a kid, and some of them are foreign. Well, they're not foreign, but like, well, I guess they would be foreign because I got them in a foreign country, but my dad's country, Sri Lanka, I got them there. I mean, I'm sure they had releases here too, but I have no idea if they're really legit. Carmen Sandiego, where in the USA is Carmen Sandiego? This game, Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets, used to play this a lot, or my brother did on the PC back in the day. Also Backyard Soccer, all the backyard sport games we used to play a lot too. Nicktoons Racing, a really fun game, probably going to play that one. Driver, I don't really remember this game too much, so don't have too much experience. Another backyard sports game. This is a PS1 game, shouldn't be in there, and that's another PS1 game too. Yu-Gi-Oh! And then this is Oni by by Bungie. People made Halo, so if you don't remember that, well, I don't know what to tell you. So we're gonna go ahead and just set these all here. We'll go ahead and put Nicktoons Racing because I think I installed that already on here. Hopefully it works. I really want to get an old Mac again, but I always get them and I end up selling them. I actually had a bunch of computers like at one point at my apartment complex, but I moved and I just didn't really want to lug them all to my new place because it's kind of smaller. But we'll go ahead and start Nicktoons Racing if it wants to start. Hopefully it will, because I actually want to play this. It's actually really fun. And I believe they're actually coming out with a Nicktoons Racing game for PS4. If I'm not mistaken. It might be for both, to be honest, or Xbox. Go ahead and watch this. It's really cool.
Fans and sports fans everywhere. As you can see, we're nearly ready for the first race in this exciting
Got the
series.
cat dog back there,
Now,
Angry Beavers, SpongeBob, Rugrats, all the greats.
The mystery rider. Wow, check it out. Who can possibly beat this opponent? Will anyone be good enough? We'll just have to wait and see. Here we go, folks. It's going to be the race of a lifetime. And they're on. There's all to race for here today. Everyone has a shot at the Krusty Krab Big Run Award.
So yeah, pretty good game actually. We used to play this a lot as a kid. So go ahead and just race for fun, I guess. So we got Tommy from the Rugrats, Angelica from the Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Helga, I think, Liza Thornberry, Darwin, Cat Dog, the Beavers, SpongeBob, Patrick, the fucking... what show is this from? It's some weird ass show. Ickis. I know there's another guy that like fucking held his held his little eyeballs in his hands or something like that, I think, in that show too. Man, I've drawn a blank on that. I'm gonna have to look that up because I remember that show. And you got Stimpy, and yeah, the Mystery Rider. I don't think you can select him though. Nope, you have to unlock him. I remember that now. So we'll go ahead with, let's do Cat Dog. And let's do Bikini Bottom Blowout, Damn Pricks, Reptar Raceway. Let's do the Reptar Raceway. And hopefully I remember the controls. I'm pretty sure it's just the arrow keys, but... oh shoot. So obviously, you know, it's pretty much just a rip-off of, you know, what is it called? What the hell? Mario Kart. But it's actually pretty fun. I like it a lot, just because, you know, I love the Nicktoons characters and all of them. And I forgot how to shoot. So I'm not going to be able to shoot. I'm just going to have to win this without using any kind of weapons whatsoever. Whatever this coconut does. Let's go! Woo! Whoa, what am I getting like a... oh man, what happened? Oh my god! Back up! I have to do a more in-depth video. I'm gonna do a more like a gameplay video of this game because it's really fun. I actually kind of want to end the video and start playing this. Because this brings back so many memories of me, like, just like playing this. For some reason, like, oh man, god, I suck. I'm still in first. Oh, I'm in second now. Screw me. Fuck, freaking SpongeBob got in front of me. God dang it. Okay. Fuck you, SpongeBob. Dude. Damn, I run into the only tree on the road. And now I just screwed myself up. But as I was saying before, I remember doing this. Okay, so I remember seeing this thing, if I can get to it, going up here. I think you can go. Oh, you can't go up here. Now I remember as a kid. I remember seeing it. I was like intrigued by that. Wanted to go up that spiral thing. But I didn't even see the game runs pretty good on here. Obviously, this game came out right around when this computer came out. But I just remember, like I said, having so many memories. Me and my brother playing this and playing a lot of other computer games too. Pretty much right around this time, around 2000, was when me and my brother were on the computer a lot. Mainly, my dad would make us freaking watch or play Jumpstart games, which were like educational games that it's like reading, like Reader Rabbit, stuff like that. Just really boring stuff. And then I also used to play Freddy Fish. I got a demo copy from. How did I end up in first? Oh wow. Well, there we go. Came back for the win. Go ahead and quit out of there. That's a really fun game. But I actually want to plan on getting more games for this. Some of the games I have are pretty fun. I like Backyard Soccer too. Not really a big sports person, but that game's pretty fun. Or not Backyard Soccer. I like Backyard Baseball. That's my favorite out of all of them is Backyard Baseball. But just all these old games just bring me so much memories. And I thought around Christmas time, like everybody seems to look back on how they did things and stuff like that. Look back on the past, and then New Year's is going into the future and planning ahead and all that stuff. So just thought it would be nice to take a little trip down memory lane, and also show you this computer that I've put off for almost a year now. So with that said, I think I'll end the video, and hopefully I'll have a gameplay video of that Nicktoons Racing, because I want to do a little bit more into that, considering that the new Nicktoons Racing game, or I think it's like Nick Racing. I don't know what it's called. It's not the same thing, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's just obviously way better graphics and like probably newer Nicktoons characters, probably stuff I don't know. But anyways, with that, I will see you guys into the new year and hopefully have a video then. And with that, have a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas.